Hello guys, welcome to new stream. It's Roadcraft time. The demo is finally out and we are going to give it a go. See how much new things they have brought into the game of the SnowRunner world. So some prerequisites that I need to tell you guys is we won't be fiddling around with the game quality because it is causing us issues. I'm going on with whatever is available to us, and I also will be trying out the gamepad. I have only give it a chance with the keyboard and mouse. Okay, it has detected a controller. Good to know. Ah, it's quite bright. Let me reduce little bit of the brightness. It's too bright for my eyes. Okay, let's start. So right now they have 3 challenges for us, and I'm going to start with the easy one. Let's get a feel of what the game is. Communication towers and pipelines were critically damaged in the wake of a hurricane, leaving almost the entire region devoid of electricity and cut off from the flow of information. Your mission is to venture into this rugged terrain, deliver essential equipment, okay, same like SnowRunner, and restore same like SnowRunner. But I think this time we will have more part into the construction rather than just an animation. Infrastructure requests completed, unexplored. Completed objectives unexplored. Side objectives unexplored. Collected resources, logs, steel beams, steel pipes, concrete slabs, and fuel. Okay, start. Okay, so we have this vehicle, Thunder. You can only start a new map on a scout vehicle. You can deploy the vehicle from the garage later. Okay, they've got quite nice pictures. Actually, they always have nice pictures in SnowRunner as well. What is this fancy schmancy thing? Snowcat Russian style. Yeah, let's read it. It's an off-road vehicle and heavy equipment operation experience that puts you in the charge of the search, recovery, and relief missions across most distant, hard-to-reach regions affected by disaster. Okay. In this scenario, your job is to reconnect a local plant to the power grid as part of a broader restoration effort. A sizable fleet of specialized vehicles await you. Mastering them will be key to overcoming the obstacles ahead. You're free to tackle Roadcraft's complex systems however you like, but if you miss any information, all tutorials can be found in the Codex section. Okay, okay, yeah, got it. You have to hold it. They need to work on this animation because you cannot see the slider moving fast. I don't think we are getting full 60 frames. You guys might be getting it on your stream, but I don't think I am getting. Let me turn on my frame for button. Yeah, you can see the game is doing some stuff, figuring it out in the back. Let's go to settings and see display mode, borderless, full screen, yes, balanced, off, brightness, motion blur off, nope, 60. Let's apply these and hope that our computer, yeah, far better, far better. So this is our car. Okay, very nice vibrations into the controller. That is something I have to say. It's good. You don't get such, but it is a little bit too much. I think this sort of vibration should be given to a big truck. Okay. Now map is this button, same as snow. Oh, okay, I like this. Snow on the maps were good, but this is quite epic. Okay, what do we have here? Vehicles, objectives, okay, infrastructure, resources. Resources are trucks. These are trees that we can harvest. Okay. So they have pinged everything on the top this time. Get to tree harvest at the sawmill. Open. Okay. Place marker with R3. Okay. Let's have a look at other things. Vehicles, bridges. Yeah, I think these are things that we can build. What else do we have? Okay, we have our resource counter on the side. What other buttons did we have in SnowRunner? Let's test. Okay, this is recover. EM bench. Okay, this is something I will have to get used to. How do you change camera? L1, R1. Okay, so the zoom in and zoom out works the same way, but they have some steps added into it. How do we change the camera though? Okay, object scanner. We have this. And second is terrain scanner. Like menu is this. Video controls, controller. Hey, hey. Okay, let's use the basic zoom cameras, stare, hints, rotate camera, toggle camera, R3. This is quite limited. Scheme B, they fail. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's start. Okay, these are the events that I've already completed. Welcome to the guys. And if you want to play with your friends, you can do that as well. This is okay. The mirror does not work that nice. I still don't understand why the games, think that there is a need to push for such a high demand of graphic complexity. Example, the SnowRunner graphics are far better optimized, but the lighting is quite epic, I must say. We have some tractors kicking about. We have to go upstairs. Okay, we have all-wheel drive on. Let's try to avoid the water. The water bit was already quite good in SnowRunner. I already have my preconceptions in my brain. But recently what I've seen is most of the guys, the studios just add complexity into the game and hope that DLSS or something like that will save them. Like for example, this normal SnowRunner is not that heavy on my system at 1440p and looks fantastic as well. Now with these tires it looks a little bit unrealistic, but I think they have done it willingly so that guys don't end up stuck. They are not going for SnowRunner in this game. They're going for something like uh, demonstrative example, I think. This water still looks like SnowRunner, but the effects are quite nice. That I will give them the props for, and also the RPM. SnowRunner has had a goopy and stupid RPM system. You get 3000 RPM, then it drops, and then you bump it up again. You get extra RPM. Okay, we have to go there, but this is basically a river. Either I can take this side or that side. Oh shit. The one thing that I like in this right now, vehicle driving wise, is that the vehicle still has, what can you call it, the understeer that you get when you're driving these sort of conditions. Like if you give it the command to turn now, the turning will happen like 4 days later. Okay. Quite like the way this vehicle is going through the mud and everything. Quite balanced and not fully, bumpy and springy like SnowRunner does. Some reason the SnowRunner has quite stiff suspension in it. They have definitely approved on this. And we have finally reached the location that they want us to go. Get the tree harvester at the sawmill. Generously wide and long undercarriage, brutally efficient felling head. Oh,
Great work! Now, all we need to do is fix up the plant's power supply. You'll want to use the harvester to cut down the trees around the transformer station. Besides, we need the logs. And killing two birds with one stone is the environmentally responsible thing to do, figuratively speaking.
okay, we finally have some people in this game. Okay, now I will have to drive to that thing. First of all, let's remove this. What else do we have here? We have this thing, this thing. Okay, we already have 4 vehicles. Oh, this is a radio tower, but I did not make near, draw near it. What's this? So, if I can see, the map is not that big. They've given it the feeling of being big. Okay, let's open it up. There's a transformer station with broken wires nearby. That's surrounded by trees. Use harvester to cut them down so we have enough space to fix it. But don't let them go to waste. The local sawmill is ready to turn. Okay, but it won't operate on its own. Do us a favor and transport some logs there. Now, how do you turn this vehicle off? Codex, off-roading, scouting, interactive environment, bases, infrastructure. Okay, too much information for now. Let's look at our controller scheme. Diff log, handbrake, stop, low gear, all-wheel drive, additional action, throttle pedal, switch map, key recovery, and other crap. Nope. Again, they should make it like SnowRunner because that had multiple layers of things that you could do with your controller. And I can only hear rain. There is already rain here. Come on, do turn, turn, turn. And this game needs more sound. Give me a second. I think now you guys can hear the game. Finding the right balance is always a problem when you're streaming. Okay, so you switch to vehicles from this thing, or I think basic system that was, yeah, selecting this. And the vehicle is on. Oh, I quite like the animation. Okay, so we have to cut those. Okay, boom forward. This is going to be a bit painful. How does it look from inside? Not that glorious. But at least the wipers are working. They never do in the snow. No. And it is not like Farming Simulator where it rains through the cab. I think I've already pushed the tree quite far away. Okay, cut tree. I think I should reverse back and put down all the trees in one place. Okay, let's process the tree. You are getting quite a good amount of feedback in your controller. Okay, let's bump up the game sound a little bit more. I think it is good. Because I want you guys to hear me and the game as well. And also this game hits when I do this jump from one window to another. But what can you do? You are on a 2060. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, let's try switching it from the map. It is a rusty. Okay, these things are rusty. Focus camera, enter vehicle. Okay, that thing is acting quite badly. I quite like the sound of the tracks. It reminds me of Squad actually. And what does this thing do? If for the control arm they could just simply give us one single button rather than pressing two. Okay, so if this thing can clean up every stump that is remaining here, I think we can clean this area up so that it is much easier for us to, you know, take our big machine forward, the tree harvester that is. Now let's try it while this thing is on. Okay, you can take out other things as well, but you can also create holes in the ground, so let's not do that. Okay, we're back after power outage. Okay, let's start clearing up the stuff. Let's wait for everything to work nicely. The encoding is giving me a little bit of hiccups. And we are back. Where did we left it? Over here. Okay, let's move these stumps. This thing is quite maneuverable. The one thing that I want to try is the bulldozer. What else do we need to remove? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees to delete. We should remove these 2 stumps and park it here for now. Let's get back into our truck. Sorry, this tree cutting thingamajig. Okay, we have to move this log somewhere else. If I can just press the button and get the tree cut, I don't think there's a point in using the boom. But actually is there. This is quite neat that you don't have to turn around. You can just change your upper body to which direction you want to go. Okay, where we are going next. We're getting stuck on something. Let's try a different approach. So basically you have 2 throttles. Don't think this game even has a photo mode in it. You're getting stuck on imaginary tree trunks. Tree stumps or tree trunks. Okay, this is a big boy. And now here you can see how the right mess that it makes below the tracks. Okay, we have two big trees left. Now we only have one, but first of all I think I should get rid of these stumps. They should have made, a better way to switch vehicles, like in SnowRunner. There goes the stump. Now we only have one thing left to remove, and those are these small trees. Well, if you cannot mulch here, we'll just destroy them. I think the work here is done for this vehicle. Let's move it back. Get out of the way, you small tree. If you guys want to try it out, it is available on stream, and you can also play with your friends online together. Okay, now let's move back to our vehicle. We only have one more tree left to process. Okay, we already uprooted the tree and it is gone. Well, at least we have something. Let's park it here. We don't want it in loose mud, or it will never come out ever again. Now what do we have to do? Let's first of all change vehicle to the small. Okay, now let's see what is the plan now. Use the harvester to. Okay. I think we will have to use the fourth vehicle that is available to us. This. Okay, where is Steam? This is a fancy looking vehicle. The brake pedal is not being worked on in the animation department, I think. Time to do the ye old snow runner thing. The more parallel you are to the logs, the better your life will be. Okay, this camera controls are super crap. Bring back the normal SnowRunner camera controls. I don't want to, permanently keep on holding R1. Oh, this thing is so bad. Okay, the crane thing is very bad. Okay, I seem to be getting a hang of it. Yeah, they seriously need to bring back the older controls. Okay, let's strap the cargo in. Now what do we have to do? We have to deliver this stuff. This is not the road because this is where the entire power lines run from. Game wise, it looks like that the road is going along here. Yep, there is the road. We were just going through the river that was there. Okay, so we have to go out, turn around, and get on the road. Let's see if I can turn off the hut. Settings. Now it is killing it. Let's take some nice screenshots and let's move. I think there might be a button in the game to hide the HUD. Let's see. So that functionality is not there, I guess. What the hell? So they don't want us to go there. So they really want us to go through all the bog. But I think this vehicle can make it through the rivers. And there you have it, world class off-road ability. I don't even know what real life vehicle it is based on, but it is quite cool. This thing would have been a menace in SnowRunner. You can do pretty much everything. I don't want to do it, but I think I will have to turn on the followers only chat. Because of all the bot advertisements that we keep on getting. Okay. How much logs do we have? We have 4,000 something. So guys, you usually use the logger to avoid, ruining the mud underneath a wet area and making you stuck even more. Okay. Okay, this is a nice flex. Sorry guys, let me quickly get some shots for thumbnails. Because the game does not have a nice photo mode in it, and you do need stuff like this. I think it looks far better this way without the HUD, but they should provide you with a button that toggles it on and off like in SnowRunner. Okay, we already have a road here. I must also repeat that if you guys want to play it online, you can. The demo is quite extensive, so it is not like you have to only spend a little bit of time to figure the game out. You can give it quite a lot of time, and it is encouraged to play with up to 4 players so that multiple tasks are done in a seamless manner rather than doing one thing at a time. And we are here. Oh, new truck just jumped out of nowhere.
I suppose it's about time we got that power supply going. Installing the power cable should be pretty straightforward now that you've cleared out the trees. But there's one catch. Since it's concrete we're talking here, we can't have the mixer stop once the process is started. This means that we need not only a new power cable, but a backup power source too, in case something goes haywire. Luckily, there's one at the transformer station. So, you can fetch it when you're done installing the power cable, or the other way around. Read your own destiny.
Okay, we have a new vehicle here. Now my question is, what the hell do I need to do with this thing? Let's park it alongside this and get a nice pic. The only thing I don't like is that you cannot turn off the engines, so you have to listen to the entire rattle all time long. So we have a new thing, Boron truck, and we have this cable layer. Okay, I think I should have taken this route. Let's look at the objectives. Restore, open, because I have to deliver it here. Solid ground is ready to charge into battle. The last piece of puzzle is power source. This yeah, this bit is quite clunky and I don't like it, truth be told. Like, if you see the wipers, they are literally doing nothing. And how are we going to reach that area? That is another thing that we have to take care of. So a bridge is missing here. Construction depot is here, so the road to construction depot goes from this side. We can go along the railway line, and I think There might be a route which connects these two places, but I still have not discovered it yet. I will try to avoid four-wheel drive as much as we can, just for the fun of it. Okay, we have a perfect bypass from here. No need to even take the railway line. We do need a stump, the mulcher here to remove these stumps. Okay, this truck does have that rigidity in it. Well, I cannot guess every vehicle to have that kind of flex in it. The in-cab looks quite pretty, but they still have a lot of work to do in terms of even bringing it to the snow runner level. Once they do that, I think that will be quite a good base point, because then it will be not that much resource heavy, because there is no need for it to be that much resource heavy. Even on 4040p, if you max out everything, the game looks brilliant. You already need a little bit of touch, not like entirely new philosophy of doing things. That is what they're trying to do here, and using DLSS and ruining things. Like don't take it the wrong way, DLSS is good and all, but you know, if you cannot get the peak power, if you have trouble rendering the game on your base native resolution and have to rely on these kind of things, then I think you have not optimized your game properly, and it reduces your market size. Because if you can play on a crummy or laptop like SnowRunner runs right now, yeah, more people will be willing to play it. Yeah, so what do we need to do now? Objectives, restore. For some reason the game jumped me to this location. Okay, we have taken the truck here. What do we have to do? Okay, we have to get into this crazy old... What the hell? Okay. Props to you guys on the interiors. You guys always do great job with them. Okay, this thing requires a nice screenshot of its own. This the even the sound feels like peak Russian thing to me. Oh, I hate this thing so much with the HUD. Now my question is, what do they want us to do? Either I can go straight from here to the area where we have cleared. Okay, so this is the area where we had to clear the trees. And I think I'll take it straight up from this side of the map and drive to that location. Objectives, infrastructure. Ho ho ho. I don't even know what I have to do right now. Because they want us to join these two areas. Okay, so we can put down a bridge over here. We have a road over here. They want us to. Okay, if you guys want it that way, we'll give it a try. But first of all, I will have to put down a marker. There we go. I think they meant us to remove the entire forest with that vehicle. Now there's a large body of water here, so I think I'll go around it. Okay, we have a collectible toy on the other side. Let's bring that big boy machine. We'll have to cut all the trees and put them aside. They literally have thrown us, deep into the game without any info on how to do it. And I've also straight up sent it. The game did say that if you have like the rusty vehicles like this one and the mulcher that we have behind us, they will perform quite slowly. Like we don't need to remove this tree, it is okay. The ones we need to remove are these big ones. Okay, this one is going out just for the fun of it. I think we can just crunch it down like this. I think that is a collectible. Let's go back, dump this tree, dump over here. Now we're going to delete this big boy. Even the game is not allowing us to mess up with this big boy. Okay, I can see the amount of fun you can have just by the first tutorial. But they seriously need to work on their controls. We need to have the multi-layer approach of SnowRunner controls. Because right now the biggest problem is that we have not worked around this area to see what the boundaries are, see how the terrain is. That is why I'm using this vehicle as my front runner. Because I have a feeling that I might have to take it around this area. could have taken it from here, but this area is still quite mysterious to me. I think I will have to go along these power lines. First of all, let's bring back the tree remover 1000. We definitely took the wrong approach. That what is dug is dug. And again, a reminder guys, if you have a capable system, you guys can play this demo out right now on Steam. And if you want to join me, we can also do a online thing where we can do these constructions and these projects in maximum group of 4. Okay, this thing needs moving. I have to remove this tree stump, this dead tree, and then we are ready to go forward. This little handy trick I saw on the Reddit forum of SnowRunner, of this game, sorry. And the truck, this tree menace is no more. Now I can go forward and start taking those trees, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be disappointed in that as well. We only need to make a slow approach from here. I think we can take down some trees in here, because if not it will be quite difficult. And also they have removed the scouting mechanic where previously you could go unlock some watchtowers and then have a look. Okay, this side is full of water, and then there is a bridge. Let's change to the stump remover. And have a look on this side of the map. I'm trying to get that thing over there. I thought this game will, give you an easy tutorial, but no, there is some challenge to it, at least in the demo. But games like Snow Runner need is a little bit more life in it. It feels like you are only the alone person in this world. I have seen like in the latest update, I think the update before that, the 13th season, they only had one guy sipping coffee at a bus stop, but that was it. That was our only, living and breathing proof that there are people in this world. I think we might be able to delete the trees that are on the right side. I think this is the way it has to be done. Let's park it here because we will have to delete those stumps. We went to the wrong area and we learned that we were wrong. If you guys are watching and want, if you has an account and is willing to type in, can you tell me if my sound balance is okay? Like, can you hear me and the vehicles nicely? We cannot go to the right, but we can decimate the forest on the left. So this demo in itself is quite a like a complete game. Hmm. All these trees have to be cut down. The game really played with us when it only showed like 3 or 4 trees to cut down. I thought that was the only thing we had to do. We have these 2, 3 trees to be deleted. And then we will send it straight from this side. Might be able to stretch it out enough. Nope. Okay, so this will come from this side to here. I don't think I can take down this tree, but I will give it a try. Okay, we can. Good. Okay, it will come from this side. Now this one is going to be crushed. Like so. This one is also crushed like so. Now we have few stumps remaining that have to be taken care of. Other than that, we are golden. Okay. Enter into the rusty stump mulcher and let's get rid of these stumps first. I'm also planning to, start Farming Simulator, the new one, because I've heard it is quite an improvement from the previous one, and I want to give it a try. And also that game, teaches you how to manage the money properly and how to make some decisions financially. I haven't encountered night in this game. Now let's get back into this thing. And away we go. The more straightforward it is, the better. Okay, they have to work on this throttle pedal working the same as a brake pedal situation. Now we will turn around and send it through these two posts or columns of the bridge. We will have to avoid that rock, and I think the rest will be quite easy. Now I understand why they have given vibration when you are mulching, because you might not know if it is complete or not. At least you can gauge from the vibrations in the controller that, yeah, this thing is gone and you don't have to wait for it anymore. Alright, let's go a little bit forward and do some surveying. Okay, we are pretty much there, so we don't even have to remove these trees, we can turn around. Save those trees for later when you actually need some lumber to make some bridge or something like that. Okay, now my question is, how am I going to do this? I think it is wide enough that we can send the line making machine here. Let's park this thing here and go to the washroom. It will take me 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. You can send it straight through the trees. I don't even have to take it that far. Okay. Okay, let's get a fantastic screenshot quickly of this thing. Here we are there. We have to just raw dog it. And machine. Okay, so the concrete plant is ready. And we have a lot of new machinery available to us now. Thanks for playing your... Okay. Skip. Okay, the objectives are complete. Let's have a look at the vehicles that are available to us. Okay, go to settings. This is also a good thing. This is another thing that I like, that they've implemented, that they don't lock you out of the game once you are done with the objectives. Okay, what else do we have vehicle wise? When activated, the asphalt paver starts laying. When laid on sand, it will stick and be ready to roll. When laid on any other. Okay. I quite like how they have implemented the tracks or the track controls into the steering wheel. And I think next thing is the road roller. They need to seriously work on their optimizations, because the game is not that different from SnowRunner graphically, but it has a lot more demanding requirements which don't make any sense at all. Because even in this small map, it is literally sucking the life out of the system, and it should not be like that. We have not even visited the radio tower here. Maybe it is part of the game later on. Okay, so this thing is done. Next is clear the way, seal the breach. So I think I'll pick up the second one tomorrow so that we can space this out and enjoy it more. And now we'll start the stream again with Farming Simulator. Oops, sorry about that. And this thing will be edited and up on my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to check it out on a later date, you feel free to see it there. Well, thank you for watching.